And the biggest update is that the castle moat is completely full again, and this walkway is finished. It is much wider, it's finished, and first, before we look at the walkway too much, we've got to check out this beautiful view of the castle. This is just right around 5:30 or 6 o'clock. The sun is directly on the castle, and you get this amazing view. Wow. And look at that reflection. Wow, the water is pretty calm right now, and the sun is very bright, so that makes for an amazing castle reflection in the water. Again, not a construction update, but I cannot pass up an opportunity to show a beautiful view of my favorite building here at Walt Disney World. Of course, most people's favorite building, Cinderella Castle. And of course, if you're wondering where we are in Liberty Square, right next to Sleepy Hollow Refreshments, and I'll show you this brand new walkway here. It is really wide, very spacious, and so this part, of course, has expanded, and they used to have tables here, and they've actually kept the tables out. They may bring those back eventually because there is room for them, but the biggest change here is that this walkway is about twice as wide as it was before, going back into Fantasyland, which is a big deal because this has kind of become a major traffic way. So I was a little bit worried about how it would look when it was finished, just because this has been kind of a secluded walkway back here, but actually it's pretty nice. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be, and they've done a great job putting in all the plant life here to make it look secluded again. So overall, great job, Disney, and I'm glad that they are expanding the walkways to make traffic flow here smoother at the Magic Kingdom. And another update, let me zoom just a little bit here, is we've got lights on the castle. The Christmas lights are already on the castle, starting to get ready for the Christmas season, which is crazy because here we are, it's not even Halloween yet, but they do start that pretty early. It takes a while. We'll go around to the back of the castle and show you the crane that's installing that, but there you go. You can see the Christmas lights on the castle. And before we take the walkway back to Fantasyland, I wanted to show you that the water has returned in the moat all the way around the castle area, all the way back into the Jungle Cruise. That waterway does go all the way back to the Jungle Cruise, and it was drained during construction, but it is full again. And this is, of course, not a recent update, but we haven't been able to get back here and show this, so really peaceful and serene back here with the ducks and the reflection. Pretty amazing, and so glad to have water in it and have it be back to its normal picturesque self back here. Alright, so let's take this newly widened walkway all the way back to Fantasyland and check out the crane for the castle light installation that's going on now. Of course, as always, some of the best views in the park, especially at this time of day. So here is a tip again, as I mentioned, if you want the best pictures of the castle from this side, the Liberty Square side, you need to be here in the evening, right before, just maybe an hour or so before sunset. Some photographers call that golden hour. And you can see as I make my way back to Fantasyland here, there's a lot more traffic on it than the old walkway would hold, and there's still enough room for people to take pictures and still two-way traffic going through here. So I was going to show you what it looked like with no people on it, but I think it's more effective to show you what it looks like with people on it. And you saw we just passed like 3 groups there, and it really wasn't a problem. So that's pretty amazing. So like I said, I was skeptical about it, was afraid to lose a secluded walkway, but excited because it looks nice and very functional. And here we go. You can see the crane back there just in front of Sir Mickey's, which is used after hours to install the lights on the castle. Of course, there aren't as many lights on the back. They're mostly on the front, but they definitely start early with this, and really, I believe they start lighting it up the first week in November. So, you know, it is coming up, so they want to get it up there. They want to test them. I'm sure they'll test them at night. You can see a few on the back here on that turret right there. But most of the back is still uncovered even when the Christmas season starts. You can see some lights just up there towards the top on one of the top spires up there. It's pretty busy today. This is being shot on Columbus Day weekend, so crowds are pretty big today, but you can definitely see everybody streaming through the castle here. And the castle's wide open, which is cool. Always cool to be able to walk through the castle. Certain times of day, of course, it's blocked off, but always good to see. By the way, another update that's probably not super recent again, but I haven't mentioned it, is the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique is here where the Castle Couture shop used to be. So it used to be there inside the castle, but I think they ran out of space. It was just so popular, so they've moved it over here right next to the castle in what was the Castle Couture shop, right next to PhilharMagic here. This is interesting, not a construction update, but crazy to see PhilharMagic lined up outside the attraction here. That's not something you see very often. I think that's for PhilharMagic. Wow, have to check that out. So yes, from this side, that is the line for PhilharMagic. That is crazy. Wow. It says 10 minutes, but definitely longer than 10 minutes at this point. That is really crazy. I don't know that I've ever seen it quite that long. Okay, so one last crowd update, and then we'll go back to construction, and that is that Haunted Mansion is 65 minutes here at 5:30. That is insane. Wow. So our next construction update is right here by Columbia Harbor House, where the eating area used to be by the turkey leg place and right next to the Hall of Presidents. And this has been under construction for a little while now, probably about a month or two, maybe 2 months, but they are removing some of the seating and they are expanding this walkway area here by removing some seating. So we're going to go up top and get a better look. But first, let's walk around the outside of the wall if we can get through some of the crowds here. But yeah, so this whole eating area has been torn out for now, and it's going to come back smaller so that the crowd flow will be better when it's back open. So that's the whole reason for this construction here. So the wall goes all the way around here to the market, and they actually have the market open, but there's no seating area, so you kind of just have to find a place to sit around these buildings or just on a bench somewhere. So marketplace open, and you can see the fall decor because it is Halloween season, but right behind that is the fence blocking off the construction behind it. And here I am from the second floor of the Harbor House, and you can see just over the fence there, they've got a lot of places blocked off here, but you can just see inside just a little bit. So they're coming along, and can't wait to see what it looks like when it's back open. And another update here in Liberty Square. You can't see this update, but it is kind of sad. The Muppets Liberty Square show is now no longer showing. It is now finished. And they cut back on a lot of the live entertainment here at Disney, including the band in Africa, some of the Hollywood Studios performers, Citizens of Hollywood, some of that kind of thing. And also, of course, here in the Magic Kingdom, the Muppets, which was a great show. It was a really great thing. People could just stand here in the shade behind me and enjoy the show, so I will really miss that. The humor was really good. The puppets were amazing. So definitely will miss the Muppets here in Liberty Square. And here we are back in the hub area. We're going to head over to Tomorrowland and check out the Tron construction, but you can see the two massive cranes here that are part of the Tron construction progress and process here. Pretty incredible. Wow. Just towering over everything here. And a huge update here right at the front of Tomorrowland is the new Tomorrowland entry arch. It's really, really simple, contemporary, modern, really amazing. They took away more of the involved kind of electronic Art Deco arch, and they put this one in its place. I really like it. It's kind of back to the roots of Tomorrowland and more of the contemporary, clean, modern look. So it just really looks beautiful here, especially against the blue sky. And of course, it lights up at night. The letters light up white. Really, really cool. So speaking of how the sign looks at night, I just happened to be here later in the evening and I wanted to show you how the sign looked lit up. It is absolutely beautiful. Wow. The white letters just really make it stand out, and that blue ring around the inside are just absolutely gorgeous in my opinion. Again, leave me a comment and let me know what you think. And again, if you look at early videos from basically from opening in the 70s all the way up to the early 90s here in Tomorrowland, everything was very white and very simple. Very similar to the contemporary. Clean, modern, and simple. So I don't think they're going to be going all the way back to that, but they definitely have changed a lot of the colors too, and I showed that on previous updates. But here you can see those raised panels as you walk into Tomorrowland here. They used to be multiple colors and have all kinds of lights and things, and now they're just white. They're there, but they're very simple. So leave a comment. What do you think about this? I do kind of miss the multicolored Art Deco feel, but I also kind of like the modern clean look that harkens back to the original Tomorrowland paint scheme as well as style. So let me know what you think in the comments. You see over there, that used to be painted several different colors as well, and that's all white. So white and I guess gray on the bottom. So lots of changes here. But of course, you know what we're going to do next. We're going to go get on the People Mover and show you the Tron construction progress. We've shown it a little bit on the live streams, but we're going to show it here in 4K 60. So make sure your settings are all the way up to 4K 60 if your device can handle that. It'll look much, much more clear than the live stream. So here we go. Here's another view of it from right next to the Speedway track. It's going to be pretty amazing when it opens.
Exciting places you want to be sure to enjoy today while visiting this land of tomorrow.
So many great views of this really impressive construction.
The People Mover is the perfect vehicle for people watching, so keep your eyes peeled. Walt Disney's dream for an experimental prototype community of tomorrow. Progress City was the inspiration for Epcot, and many of its forward-thinking ideas have been realized throughout Walt Disney World.
And another update, just past these awesome robots here that remind me of Horizons. The Mickey Star Traders shop is under refurbishment, and you can't even see down through the windows that are normally open for viewing. So that's another update there. Hopefully they get that finished soon, and those windows will be open for your window shopping pleasure while you're riding the TTA People Mover. Well, you can really see the track in there. The structure is starting to really come up around it. And the dirt mountain there is getting a little bit smaller, so that's cool. They've got some concrete pylons there installed, probably for more future track segments. What a beautiful evening. Wow. There's the new sign from the People Mover. And a bird's eye view of the new colors here in Tomorrowland. Again, not that new, but they're still new to me because the other ones were around for so long. And I'm on the side of the Star Traders closest to the restrooms. See that old Sun Care Center copper tone sign that's still there, which is super cool. But you see the sign, it says it's open, but you need to use the other entrance. So let's go over to the other side. I'm not sure what they're doing to this side. Maybe they're going to refurbish half of it now and then half of it later and kind of keep part of it open. Seems like that might be the plan. So here we are on the other side, over by Cosmic Rays. And you can see the walls in here and the beautiful Art Deco murals that have been here since the refurbishment, I believe, in 1994. At least I think that's correct, but either way, they're beautiful. So really not a ton of the store being refurbished. Most of it is open here. So, oh, they've really got the air conditioning down nice in here. Some of the buildings, you know, in the last few years have not been super air conditioned, especially the stores where the doors pretty much stay open all day. They've got this one really nicely done here. So there you go. Star Traders open, and most of it is open, but there's just a little bit beyond the wall under refurbishment. So that just about wraps up the construction updates here at the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World on a very busy Columbus Day weekend. Love the Halloween decorations no matter what though. And the nice thing about Main Street lately is that there haven't been any walls up on Main Street for a while now, so every facade is visible, and everything is just as photogenic as it ever has been, even in a really big crowd like this. This is one of those times of night where a lot of people are leaving the park and a lot of people are coming into the park after leaving for the afternoon, so there's a lot of traffic on Main Street. But either way, hope you enjoyed this update here at the Magic Kingdom. Again, be sure to subscribe, hit that red subscribe button right below the video, and the notification bell, turn it to all notifications to get notified every time we go live or have a new video. Also, be sure to follow us on social media. We're Resort TV 1 on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And finally, be sure to check out our sponsors, MickeyBlog.com and MickeyTravels.com, for the best in free Disney vacation planning advice. Go check out MickeyTravels.com to book your next trip to Disney. It doesn't cost any more than a regular Disney vacation. MickeyTravels.com. Also, be sure to check out Victor Naraki. He's a realtor. If you're thinking about moving to Central Florida, he can help you find your dream home here, close to Walt Disney World. So Victor Naraki at celebratingflorida.com or facebook.com/Naraki Realtor. So again, I hope you've enjoyed this update. Be sure to leave us a comment and a like, as it really does help the video, and let me know in the comments what you think of all these new updates and what you're most excited about coming here to the Magic Kingdom. So for now, have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Bye-bye. Now that you've finished watching this video, be sure that you're subscribed so that you can get all of the latest updates. Also, check out some other great videos on our channel. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Bye-bye.